In the beginning, there was Mr. Ross and there was VDM. The two were very close friends. Yeah, hello, good people. It's always nice to be back with you guys. So now, I told you I was going to talk about VDM, Mr. Ross, BLord, most probably Portable too, in the same this video. And I'll be starting with VDM and Mr. Ross. Some people call him China Ross. If I say that VDM actually introduced China Ross to us here in Nigeria, to most of us here in Nigeria, I wouldn't be too wrong. Yes, without any doubt, some businessmen already transacting with him. And if I remember very well, when VDM went the first time, the story was that China Ross was swindled, either money-wise or goods. I wouldn't know, was swindled, and VDM helped him call out the person. And everything was finally resolved with the help of VDM. That was how their paths crossed. VDM took us to his factory. He's into second-hand stuffs, clothing, shoes, kiddies, adults. Yes. And Mr. Ross was very happy. He showed appreciation. He was glad. Now, VDM came back into the country, and the FCC brouhaha happened, and his phones were confiscated. I guess he lost touch. He lost contact. And from what he told us, Mr. Ross now got in touch with him again, contacted him again. And they now decided to speak business now. Now let's do business, guy. Let's run things together. I guess VDM gave him his conditions. He'll be coming over with maybe 4 other guys or with him included. I wouldn't know. I can't remember clearly now. And Mr. Ross actually agreed to that and decided to fly them over. But according to VDM, when he was ready, the others were not ready yet. He said he also has he has visas to some European countries, and the visa was almost running out, so he had to leave. So he left alone. Mr. Ross actually paid for his ticket, his flight ticket. But VDM said when he got to the airport, he added 2 million to the flight ticket to move him up to the next class. So that's all right. Mr. Ross paid according to VDM first, and which was later confirmed by Mr. Ross himself. Everything ran into about $15,000. That's not small money. That's not small money. $15,000. His accommodation in China, everything, clothing and what have you, were paid for by Mr. Ross, confirmed by VDM himself. I remember when he just got to China, Mr. Ross even took a bundle of is it Japanese, is it who knows, whatever it is they're spending over there, and gave to him. And VDM was saying, no, he does not need money, he came with dollars and what have you. Ducha insisted. A long story cut short, it was good. Now we have to look at this thing carefully from 2 sides. Mr. Ross is a businessman. He wouldn't be spending $15,000 just for God, just for the fun of it. Kotori Olorun ṣe. Invested that $15,000 and is expecting something back. Let's stay there. For VDM is getting involved in this for the first time. And to him, he wants to help Nigerians. Let's get things at almost company prices. Cut off middlemen. That was his own idea. Cut off middlemen and so everybody will enjoy. If you guys remember, he started with the phone thing. That's why he and BLord had issues. BLord advertised iPhone XR, refurbished iPhone XR in new iPhone 17 Pro Max casing. I was selling for about 450,000. VDM said no, too exorbitant. They have history. Don't let us forget that. They have history. I said no, I would be selling mine at so for 200 plus, 200,000 plus. That's how much you'll be selling this. They spoke about the car too, that BLord won't sell for so amount. I said no, I'll get it across. And I actually bought the car for someone. Someone sent money and that was done. So the phone thing was one that actually blew everything sky high. BLord will have nothing of it. VDM will not back down. So yes, it was while it was in China that all this came up. Then he was going around from company to company meeting CEOs, according to him. And Mr. Ross was taking him around. Mr. Ross was taking him around, showing him, introducing him to people and all. But VDM told us later that once they go drop him in the hotel and they've gone, in the night he goes out again to double check. So that he's not scammed. To double check so that we are not scammed. The average Nigerian is not scammed indirectly too. So he knew some facts, but then he kept them to himself. Then, according to him, one of the major red flags was this power box, this battery that he actually sat down to run an advert about. He said Ross was not even interested in the power thing, but he knows the problem we're having back home here. That this will move, this will really move, and he wants it to carry his own initials, branded specially for him. All this was agreed on. But then I guess Mr. Ross was tempted. People started calling Mr. Ross behind without VDM's knowledge. Asking for this, asking for that. I guess Mr. Ross, this is an opportunity to make something back from my $15,000. Mind you, he didn't carry VDM along. Then they now went for that fair, that trade fair. He didn't tell VDM that Chinese are not allowed in, except they come with a foreigner. So VDM now have one or two things in the catalog against Mr. Ross. Then the one that actually blew him sky high was that VDM said he had not even left China. I guess he was already at the airport or was on the plane or something. He now saw Mr. Ross posting videos of the power box. Some people call it power bank. Some people call it batteries. And like, he's the owner, blah, 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 blah. The manufacturer and all. So that even before VDM starts, his own gets to Nigeria, he will have sold some, the way I see it. So what did VDM do? By the time his legs landed on the ground, he put out a disclaimer on Mr. Ross. You are doing business with him, you are doing it at your own risk. I think that's fair enough. At your own risk. Not that said something, really anything bad about him. But he said what he knows about him, things he observed. Mr. Ross also came out initially without too much bitterness, said his own side of the story. But with time, people started getting involved. People who were bitter to start with that VDM wanted to take their business. Started getting involved, and then before you know it, people started going to his office to take pictures, to do videos. He say, yeah, they'll work with you. We're also Nigerians, blah, 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 blah. So as it is now, there's an issue between Mr. Ross and VDM. I've read all sorts. I've seen all sorts. People have pitched their tents in different camps. Now, what will I say? Really not a big deal. No. It's something they can sit down, sit down and discuss and iron out their differences over some drinks. Yeah, over some bottle of drinks. Iron out the differences, but no. Some people want it to fester. They're happy it has happened. And all kind of updates have been flying all around the internet. It's unfortunate. Really unfortunate. I hope VDM can go back to factory reset with Ross and iron out their differences. I feel Ross still wants to work with him. VDM should also cool down. Just cool down a bit. I've seen all kind of updates on the internet, but I would like to commend Untouchable Comedies. He ran his own update and it was very fair. Very fair to both parties. I think VDM should see it if he's not seen. Somebody should tag VDM to that update. He should see it. I think he should see it. Untouchable Comedies, kudos. I like what he posted. Mr. Ross, shit your sword. VDM, shit your sword. If you have areas in the agreement that are not clear, shed some light on it amongst you two. Sit down, iron out your differences. This is not the way you guys started. Now they're having so many different parties now getting involved. It was never like that. I hope this can bear out to the benefit of the average Nigerian. And like you always said, your plan is not just for the Nigerian alone. East African, the East African market, and the whole of Africa as a whole. That is what your plan is. So I hope it works out well. Now that is between VDM and Mr. Ross. Like I said in one of my posts, will we ever hear the last of it? The other day it was BLord's page that was down. Then yesterday it was BLord's page that came back up, and the VDM's page being down. Please, you guys, you just spare us the entertainment. And the guy that sold that car to BLord, Benz, is also being dragged into this. If anybody is being fair, dude didn't do anything wrong. He only answered the questions that they put to him by VDM. He didn't say this guy brought any car to pimp in his place. No, or to upgrade. He didn't say that. People are just reading all sorts of meanings. He answered that this particular type of Benz is related to this. That's what he said. He never mentioned BLord's name. Then VDM showed videos, him showing other categories that can be upgraded. And people have been upgrading cars since God knows when in this country. So I wonder why this is any big deal. Like I said, VDM and the BLord are entertaining us, yeah. But then they shouldn't drag that poor man into it. They should just allow him. I don't know if anybody saw it. VDM is actually composed He has composed another diss track for Portable and BLord. Yeah, I think I saw it from one of his videos in Germany. So just wait for it. Just wait for it. That will come out soon. And funny thing is, Portable is also involved in this. He came in indirectly. What's his name? BLord. BLord said that this track, I didn't know who sang the diss track. Yeah, who did? I think anybody who knows the name of the musician should, will be given £1 million. They should tell him we'll be given £1 million. Portable took exception to that. How can you say you don't know him? How? But how? No? And he also went to the studio and he composed and released one, Linus Helen thereabout for BLord, to this BLord. But VDM is having none of that. He's not dragging him to his corner, not at all. The little bit of it that I heard, something for Portable and something for BLord. So let's wait and see when he releases his diss track, his next diss track, or this album, because it could be an album. Then you know how far things will go then. So guys, thanks again. See you some other time. Cheers.